Okay guys, so I'm here with a second bullet journal video to show you the next month in my bullet journal. But before I actually get into my bullet journal, I'm going to show you a couple of the supplies that I started using in May, the next month that I'm going to show you. You got a little bit of a preview in the end of the last video that I changed my pen. I went to a black pen and I got some colors. So the pen that I changed to is actually a pretty common one in bullet journaling. It's a Faber-Castell artist pen, and it's just a felt tip. I really like it. They're pretty reasonable for it being actual art supply. They're like $4 or something like that. So that was not bad. I really like it. And then another thing I got colored pens. These are Staedtlers, I believe that's how you pronounce it, something like that. I originally got a set of 10 of them at Staples for either $8 or $12, I can't remember. Michaels carries sets of 20 for like $30 or something like that. But a while later I got a larger set of 36 off of Amazon for $23. So if you want more than just 10 colors or 20 colors or whatever, then I would suggest going on Amazon to get the set of 23. That's the best price per pen, and then you get a lot of colors to use. And then the last new supply was washi tape. I got into washi tape in May, and these were the first 3 tapes that I started using. I got them at Michael's. They're like $3.99 for the set of 3 like this. So those are some new supplies that you will see in this next month. So May 1st and just dailies, and you can see I started using a time tracker. I didn't stick with it after this for a couple more days, but I was kind of fiddling around with it, and I used the dark blue of my new color pens to signal my sleep, and I didn't actually block off any time with this tracker on this Tuesday. I was just kind of playing around with it. I did start using dailies, the trackers in my dailies right after that. So I wrote a key for the colors that to signify all these different things. Red was writing, black was sleep, yellow was my morning Bible reading routine, blue was kind of relaxed, chill time at home, orange is other, usually outside of the house, running errands, working, that kind of thing. Dark blue was Pickle Trinkets blog related stuff, because then I have a purple, which is my business color, so I use dark blue. And green was productivity. It was actually really fun to use the time trackers. I use them off and on now. Sometimes I'll use them, sometimes I won't. So it really depends on what I'm planning for my day, but it's fun to use them. And then this was a list of movies that I was looking at the library, because I was going to host a sleepover. I mentioned that in June, my May recap, I think, that I was going to host a sleepover, and so I was looking at some movies at the library to get, but I never ended up doing the sleepover because some of the girls couldn't make it. So, more dailies, little doodles, washi tape. I started using washi tape. This was a spread for the sleepover, things to remember, shopping list and stuff, because I was going to make cookies with the girls, now they make supper with me, so I was making notes on that. This was the first variation of this weekly spread that I've stuck with, having all the days in their own squares on this side, and then having notes and weekly goals, tracker. I tried so hard to keep a habit tracker in the weeklies, but it didn't work. And running to-do list, to read, and I still use a variation of this spread, which you'll see in a few pages. Dailies, traveler's notebook notes because I was going to make a traveler's notebook. So I made a collection for notes on it, and then I never did that. This was my first day at the Ericksons. I started the Ericksons, working at the Ericksons on May 16th. So I had a spread for, chores that Mrs. Erickson told me she wanted done every day, and notes of things that they had in their pantry and their fridge, and tools they had in their kitchen and stuff. I couldn't remember it all that first day, so I wrote everything down. This was the first meal planning. After this, I meal planned in a different notebook. But for like that first week and a half, then I meal planned just on this page. And then that's a recipe for chicken pot pie soup, dailies, and this is habit tracker. Good grief. Time tracker that I never filled out. Sometimes I do that. I just put my sleep or just one or two things, or sometimes I don't fill it out at all. So that's what happened there. Dailies and savings tracker that I actually still do refer to. I do remember it, even though it's kind of hard to flip back and remember because it's so many pages back from where I'm currently working in this. But I do remember it, and I'll come back and check off the boxes. This is the evolution of that weekly spread that I told you about. I left Sunday off because I don't have a lot of notes for Sunday, so I just do the 6 days of the week. So I can have work notes and hours and stuff like that, and it makes it easier than trying to, put a sliver down here for the 7th day. And income, expenses, goals for work and home, bank balance, hours / when I was paid that week, dailies with a recipe that I left here. For a long time I was using this faux calligraphy for the headers and coloring them in with different things like that, and I love that, and I did it for so long, but then I got bored with it, so I haven't done that in quite a while, and I kind of just slap my headers on for each daily, however it ends up. And this was the last weekly for May. Kind of different variations on the I got this page down really easily, but it was this page with the different, goals and notes and stuff like that I still fiddle around with, the different blocks of stuff and change it up. So another thing that I did in May was I got a Moleskine notebook because I mentioned before, I don't like having collections that I have to flip back to and refer to that were 50 so pages back. So for long-term collections like To Be Read list, I have an address collection, wish list, playlists for my books, those type of things that I don't really refer to like on a daily basis, so I don't need to have them with me all the time, but I want to have them, somewhere to reference to. Then I got a Moleskine for those, so I made a collection in this notebook of collection ideas for that notebook. And then I was going to make an Erickson notebook. I did make an Erickson notebook and use it for a little while. So I always had ideas in here for pages for that notebook. And then this is May into June right here. So this is the last page I'll show you in this video. Shoot, there was something I was going to tell you guys. There was something I was going to say. And now I can't remember it. Oh! I have so far 3 separate videos that I had to make for this one video. I'm gonna put them together so they'll make one video, but my phone has such low memory. So I'm sorry if it's a little choppy in places because I'm gonna have to edit these videos to make them cohesive. But I am gonna get a new phone in the next couple months, and one of the top priorities is having as much memory as possible. So hopefully we can not have this problem anymore. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully I'll get around to the next one in decent time. And I'm also thinking about doing a blog post of how to start a bullet journal. There's lots of blog posts out there guides of how to start a bullet journal, but I know you guys follow my blog. You don't follow, all those other blogs. So if you're interested in me writing a guide to how to start a bullet journal, then let me know and I'll definitely do that. Bye.